Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing a little Alien vs. Predator for the Super Nintendo. So let's jump in and see what we have. Oh, I remember this. This is actually a kind of a... It's just a beatdown game that you're a Predator and all the aliens just keep coming out. It's like Streets of Rage and everything else. I actually remember this game. I actually enjoyed it for a while. It's well done. Like, it looks really good, as you can see. Like, graphically, it's actually a pretty game. It controls very well. The sprite work is really well done. I don't know what's going on with why I paused in mid combat there. Oh yeah, you have the left and right actually. We've been playing so many games that have not utilized all the buttons that sometimes I usually try to test out all the buttons, but then I completely forgot about it. On a lot of these games, sometimes you don't even bother because you only need one or two buttons. I think the only downside I feel like on this one is all the aliens look like they got squished. Like, the xenomorphs are much taller and more imposing. They kind of feel like, partially like Blanca. Alright, so that button actually shoots a laser, but it's slow. Alright, so the one button that I don't see having a use is really weird because it's the B button. I think that's the only downside about this game, but it's understandable, is kind of how just basic bitching a lot of the aliens are. Like, these are more what the xenomorph should look like. I'm just getting whooped here. Just getting double teamed by these two big guys is a little much here. I like how they all have the life bars. Like, everything about the game is well done. Except for my playing. My playing is not well done. We can all probably agree on that one. Little short bastard. The dudes are small as hell, but their arms reach like halfway across the damn screen. Yeah, their punches are ridiculous, dude. They have some range on them. Yeah, there's some cheese on these enemies, man. Like, it's so long, it's so far off, and like no matter what you do, it's almost like you can't avoid it. Ah. It does have a lot of cheese to it. Like, honestly, the more you play it, the more you realize how just cheesy the thing is on some of these enemies. So you got to cheese back. But yeah, like coming out of nowhere and just completely, wow. The jumping is a little slow. Like you go to try to jump and do your stuff. And like there's that long build-up where he kind of ducks down. And leaves you vulnerable for just that second or two way too long. So, like, it's kind of sad how cheesy you got to be on this. On top of everything. But, I mean, all in all, the game is still a lot of fun. Even though you have to cheese. And that the enemies are cheese. Yeah, I knew they were coming from behind me. I am noticing a bit of lag. Like, he's a little slow. I get it. Like, Predator wasn't, like, overly quick. The fucking reach on that thing is just absolutely stupid. Like, it's almost halfway down the screen and you can't really do anything. Like, it's so cheesy to do cheese like this. I mean, we didn't time it right. I mean, if they're going to do it, we can do it, right? This weapon that cuts people in half does like no damage. Ah. Fucking. I mean, once you learn how everybody attacks you, I mean, you could start, you know, doing some stuff. Well, this is cheesy. All right, this is dumb and very This is a dumb boss fight, to be honest. Like, absolutely atrocious. Alright, we can do the cheese. Alright, fine. Fuck off. This is dumb. Like, he's not taking damage. Come on. Okay, it's supposed to do a spin kick. There it goes. But for whatever reason, I was not doing it. This is a terrible boss. Like, this is so dumb. Like, there's no real pattern to anything, and he has more range on you than you have on him. So, like, he pops up and you go to touch him, and he just fucking wallops on you. And that stupid attack. It's like you just do this and hope that you get lucky. Are you kidding me? I was a little late on that one. Wow, that was awful. Like, that was just a terrible boss fight. Like, everything about it was just pretty shitty. I mean, decent level design. Are we falling down? I guess we're falling down, I would imagine. I guess we can't go down until we kill these guys. Now we have that smaller space for for all these damn... Oh, we missed it. At least we could cheese him into the corner, man. Get up there. Honestly, this is a lot better, this level, than they were in the last one. Come on. Spoke too soon. Thank you for coming on the other side, dude. I appreciate you. Yeah, this level almost feels like you could just cheese halfway, most of through it. You get them over here and they're nothing. It's just child's play. Oh, and we got big dude. Your charged weapon is garbage. You don't have time to do it. Like, you actually have to hold the button down, and there's no enemy that stands there long enough for that to happen. I mean, all in all, the game is decent. I think they go a little overboard with the boss fights. Think they're little cheese for what it is. Like, when they're almost impossible to... There is no real blocking. So if they're... I guess maybe B is a block, and I wasn't really utilizing it properly. I'm guessing is probably what it was. Not really been a block kind of guy in all of my games. I've always just been a press forward, gung-ho, let's do it kind of thing. And the hell with consequences. And I know that that's a problem. Like, in my Elden Ring, Dark Souls games, never really did the whole dodging or parrying. It's always just been avoiding and then just, like, the pressure on kind of thing. So, the game itself looks really good, plays really well. I mean, everything about the game is really good, except it feels a little slow and sluggish when you're attacking. The enemies have a lot of cheese to them, which I think is what they're doing for the difficulty. Again, like on the first level where the guys come out of nowhere and have a range that takes up almost half of the screen. And I know we can utilize, which I didn't do very well, the fact that we can move up and down on the screen. There's a lot that goes on. It's a game that has a lot of nuances that like you get complacent, you forget about. Like honestly, I really didn't pay much attention to moving up and down on the screen. I just kind of treated it as a just stay right there and pound into them. And you know, I mean that's a big problem on my end on not doing as well as I probably could have. But even with that, the boss, like I said, the bosses were cheesy. That first one was just ridiculous. Like, it was not even to the point where it was fun or enjoyable. Like, the cheesy attacks with the fact that you could barely have any second of attacking. They jump up there. He has higher reach than you. Everything about it. Like, I get it. It's hard. It's difficult. It's there to make the game difficult. And to that, not a problem. Everything looks good. The game plays well. You expect that amount of cheese in some of these games. Although, like, Streets of Rage and stuff feel a little bit more refined. This one is well and is decently done and everything's pretty. But I think it's still more based on, you know, the IP. So they focused more on that than as to refining it as much as some of the other, you know, classically honed, you know, beat-em-ups like they have. But all in all, the game is good. I mean, we're pretty repetitive when it comes to what we're fighting. But, I mean, a lot of these games are like that. So, I don't put too much stock into it. But all in all, the game is good, fun. It's visually just really pretty. It plays well. And, you know, you're a Predator running around beating the shit out of aliens. I mean, it's a fun game with a good premise. And everything is done well enough to be very playable. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all your patronage. Till next time, have a good one.